This is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next day, oh.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, September 15, 2023. In the headlines, 29-year-old male linked to Josiah John T. Robinson's death. Youthquake founder and longtime educator Elsia Ferguson remembered as a trailblazer and visionary. 2023 Grenleg debates launched. Also in the news, regionally, heat may cause a rise in food prices in Barbados. Internationally, Libya flooding kills more than 11,000. Plus in the sports news, Tri-Series netball clash between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago continues this weekend. We're going live with the news. Stay with us.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy. Baptiste. Police are reporting a breakthrough in the Josiah John T. Robinson murder case. Officer in charge of crimes, Assistant Commissioner of Police Vannie Cohen, says a 29-year-old Grandance man is currently in police custody and likely to be charged within the next 48 hours. However, he was not forthcoming with further information surrounding the identity of the murder suspect. My colleague Nisha Paul has this report.
Today I do wish to announce that the IGPF has in fact solved the John T. murder case. Someone currently is in police custody whom we hope to charge later today or over the weekend. It's a 29-year-old male who resides in the south of the island. At this point, we do not wish to release the name of the individual as this investigation is still ongoing even as we speak. But I do promise you, members of the media and the public, that sometime over the weekend into next week, we will make a release providing all of the details regarding the identity of the accused person.
The announcement comes almost 3 months after Robinson's body was found on the BBC beach in Grand Anse on June 18. Officer in charge of crimes, Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Vannie Cohen, made the announcement during a press conference in St. George's on Friday. The ACP was accompanied by the newly appointed head of the Criminal Investigations Department, Superintendent of Police Issa Pear. Pair confirmed to the media that the murder suspect was an acquaintance of the deceased. An autopsy commissioned by John T's family and performed by forensic pathologist Professor Hubert Daisley found that his death was caused by manual strangulation. John T's death has attracted international attention, with American movie director, entrepreneur, and philanthropist Tyler Perry and celebrity publicist Yvette Noel Shaw offering a $100,000 reward for information. ACP Kerwin was not able to provide an update in this regard.
I do not know that anyone has come forward. We'll wait to see in the coming days whether anybody will, but at this point we do not have any information from anybody coming forward to claim that reward.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Now, a sum of over $4 million is owed to the Housing Authority of Grenada due to the delinquency of residents who occupy Phase 1 of the low-income houses and beneficiaries of other areas of housing assistance. The rest of the details in this report.
The disclosure stems from a comprehensive report done by the Housing Authority of Grenada, which revealed structural issues in the Phase 1 low-income housing units at Mongay, Frequenty, and Subies. A comprehensive review to evaluate the operations of the Housing Authority revealed total arrears of $4.9 million. According to Housing Authority officials, the review revealed that 75% of the tenants who presently occupy housing units developed under Phase 1 of the low-income housing project at Mongay, Frequenty, and Subies are non-compliant with the payment terms. Occupants with 10 to 20-year leases are required to pay monthly installments of $137.80 to $400 and upon completion will obtain the deed for their respective units. Giselle Charles, accountant at HAG, says tenants of the 350 units have arrears of over $2 million.
Phase 1 we refer to as the housing units in Frequenty, Mongay, and Subies. These units total 353 in all. So we have $2.2 million outstanding from the 353 units. Of that $2.2 million, 41% of that arrears are owed by the Subies residents, 51% by the Mongay residents, and the remaining 8% by the Frequenty residents. The remainder of the arrears, $2.7 million outstanding from the other various housing aspects governed under the Housing Authority. So those are the mortgage and lease clients, the Dunfermline lease-to-own houses, and the Dunfermline apartments. $2.7 million. So we have a total arrears outstanding of $4.9 million.
Charles explained that in recent weeks, the authority sent a total of 378 letters to residents seeking to settle the unpaid amount. She said only 10% of tenants responded, and as such, additional steps will be taken to achieve greater compliance.
The letters that were sent out, the persons that never responded, what are we going to do next? We are going to send a second demand letter to you. This letter should be expected within the next coming week. We are already in discussions with the legal persons to have these letters drafted and sent out. Again, we are giving you another opportunity to come in and work out some arrangement with us. Should you not comply with that, then we will have no other choice but to send a final demand notice. We hope it does not get to sending a final demand notice.
The accountant acknowledged that some persons are faced with challenges at this time, but it is important for them to work with the office to reach a mutually acceptable solution.
So it's another plea to the residents in all the schemes, all the units. If you're a part of a housing unit that is managed and run by the Housing Authority of Grenada, this is a plea to you to reach out to us to make an arrangement to service those outstanding payments. And we consider arrears to be any amount that is past due. So even if it's 1 month, it's considered an arrears. And I should make it clear that the Housing Authority does not charge late fee or penalties.
Phase 1 of the low-income houses was built by the People's Republic of China. It was handed over to the government of Grenada in August 2012 and later distributed to the public in May 2015. For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Well over $2 million needed to repair structural issues discovered in Phase 1 of the low-income houses. More in this report.
The disclosure stems from a comprehensive report done by the Housing Authority of Grenada, which revealed structural issues in the Phase 1 low-income housing units at Mongay, Frequente, and Soubise. Minister for Social Development and Housing Philip Telesford, in a press conference on Friday morning, stated that the report highlighted various issues with the housing units, including the lack of proper maintenance of the buildings.
The report highlight failures in the structure, in maintaining the structure. As we speak, the walls are flaking and peeling, both inside and outside of the building. And molds are taking over the internal units, or the inside of those units. There are electrical problems in most of these units. Broken wires. People are getting shocked simply by turning on a switch because of lack of maintenance.
The minister said government is committed to ensuring that units are repaired and properly maintained going forward.
As a government, we fundamentally believe that these gifts must be maintained in a good state of repair. And therefore, we are committed to ensuring that these housing units repaired and thereafter be kept in a good state of repair and be used for the intended purpose.
Chief Technical Operator at the Housing Authority of Grenada, Mark Paul, gave a breakdown of the repairs and its cost.
Identify a number of defects such as roof leaks, rotten rails, electrical and plumbing problems, mold, flaking paints, damaged tiles, doors, locks, windows. For rails, we have a cost of $1,326,186. The roof is $138,608.29. The plumbing, $28,900. Electrical, $405,240. The lifted tiles, $90,600. Windows, doors, locks, $55,420. Painting and the treatment, $164,748. So that gives you a total of $2,209,702. In terms of actual starting, we're looking at October. So we're looking at approximately 6 months, between 6 months to a year to complete the repairs.
For GBN News, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Meanwhile, Minister for Social Development and Housing Philip Telesford was asked to respond to concerns from residents of La Colombe St. David, who said they completed the agreed payment for their homes but have not received any documentation stating ownership of their properties.
Minister, regarding the La Colombe area, I know that is not what we're speaking about, but persons there are saying that they paid off, but they yet to get any documents as to deed or ownership. Can you speak to that?
Yes, so that is something Cabinet is cognizant of, and we expect to have a conclusion on that matter in due course. When that happens, we will inform you. All right.
Thank you, Rena. Linda Streaker, good morning once again.
This is Network News. Still ahead from us, Youthquake founder and longtime educator Elsia Ferguson, remembered as a trailblazer and visionary.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Your new GRENLEC bill is even easier to read and still has all the valuable information you need to track and manage your usage.
Hey Mom, okay, your friendly tech support is here. So you got the new GRENLEC bill? Let's take a look. The new bill makes it even easier to see your bill total, the due date, and much more. And take a closer look. It actually is a lot easier to understand. Let me show you. You can still see exactly what the charges are for, but in a great new format, it even shows how the cost of generating and delivering the electricity to you is calculated using your actual usage. And Mom, let Lucy know she can check out GRENLEC's new Understanding Your Bill video. Anyway, look who says hi, and see you soon.
Your new GRENLEC bill, easier to understand and easier to track your usage.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Exciting times are ahead for youth football in Grenada. The Grenada Football Association is making waves with its national grassroots program, a golden ticket for thousands of young ones across our tri-island state to have fun while learning the fundamentals of football. Here's where the magic unfolds with 3 launch events across Grenada. Saturday, September 16th at Mount Ridge Playing Field from 9 a.m. sharp. Saturday, September 23rd at Montrouge Playing Field in Grand Anse. And on Saturday, September 30th in Carrick Waku, calling all boys and girls to come out weekly on Saturdays at the playing field near you while discovering your passion for football. This program is set to impact over 5,000 kids across 3 age categories. This is not just football, it's a legacy in the making, teaching the core of football, sparking on-field adventures and kindling friendly matches in a fun-loving environment. Join us in this GFA revolution. Support GFA and our future champions. For more information, reach out to our office. Let's shape the future together. Sponsored by Glen Elg Spring Water, George F. Huggins and Company Grenada Limited, Alexis Food Stores, and Tyrrell Bay Express.
Grenada! On Sunday, October 1st from 5 p.m., everyone's gonna be heading to the National Stadium for the massive Mega Force promotion, October Mega Cash Bingo!
How much cash we really talking about?
We're talking $100,000! $100,000 in cash to be won! Get your tickets now, $60 for one or $100 for two.
This is gonna be another epic bingo event!
Organize your posse now, because no one should miss Mega Force October Mega Cash Bingo!
There is a fire that rages in all of us, a deep desire to be the best that we can be, and sometimes that fire finds expression in words.
Who do you think you are? Angela Davis? Winnie Mandela?
Daddy, whether you like it or not, a new generation has arrived. We are here and we have come with a vision.
You sure is not television all you come with?
The Fire to Dance, a new exciting full-length drama, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs and presented by Heritage Theatre. Opening Saturday 16th September at Grenada Trade Center and running for 2 weekends, 7 p.m. nightly with a star-studded cast.
Come with me, Sophie. We have worlds to conquer.
Come out and feel the fire in the Fire to Dance, starting September 16th. Don't miss it. This ad is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back from Television Center. Founder of Spice Island Youthquake, Elsia Ferguson, has passed. Beverly Telesford reports.
That was a snippet of a tribute to the late Elsia Ferguson by Burgess McPhee, also known as Quaco, and Cheryl Vincent, who's known by the sobriquet Cheryl V. Cultural icon Elsia Ferguson, founder and director of the cultural group Spice Island Youthquake, passed away on Thursday. She was a pillar in education and culture in Grenada and by extension the Caribbean. Miss Ferguson was widely known and admired for her immense contributions to the arts and her significant impact on Grenadian culture. Her departure leaves a void in the artistic community, and her legacy will be cherished for years to come. Ferguson was a trailblazer and visionary. She dedicated her life to promoting and preserving the rich cultural heritage of Grenada. Miss Ferguson had 2 degrees, one from Reading University and the other from the University of the West Indies. She was a tutor at the Grenada National College, now the Tia Marichal Community College, TAMCC. Through her involvement with the Spice Island Youthquake, she played a pivotal role in nurturing young talent and fostering a vibrant artistic scene in the country. Last month, a special tribute mass was held for Ferguson. Some of the members of Youthquake who served alongside her paid homage to the cultural icon.
And it was very fulfilling and it brought back memories to me of our young.
Well, it was a pleasure for me. This is something I've been dreaming about for more than 20, almost 30 years. To see that happen, and it just so happened that he happened to take the place of our reunion, which would have been 40 years.
It's about time that we recognize people while they are alive and we don't wait until they are.
Happy to have this opportunity to pay tribute to Ms. Ferguson. It's something that Burgess and I have always talked about, and I'm happy that we were able to do it and get the rest of the group on board.
Ferguson's passion for the arts was contagious, and she inspired countless individuals to explore their creative potential. Her impact on Grenadian culture was particularly significant in promoting unity and social change. She used her platform to address pressing societal issues, advocating for equality, justice, and empowerment. Her legacy will continue to inspire current and future generations of artists, reminding them of the transformative power of art and the importance of cultural preservation. Spice Island Youthquake was launched in 1981 and is still active to date. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
All right, so it's official. The preliminary rounds of the 2023 edition of the Grenleg debates will kick off on September 25. More in this report.
Open to every secondary school in Grenada and Carriacou, the Grenada Electricity Service Grenleg debates provide a setting for the public discussion of ideas that build students' confidence, teamwork, research, and organizational skills, in addition to broadening their knowledge. Prudence Greenwich, Grenleg Corporate Communications Manager, explains.
After such a long break, in essence, we're restarting the Grenleg debates with a new format and in many ways a new look. Even this format of a virtual orientation today is a new experience for us. We're challenging ourselves to grow, and that for me and for us at Grenleg is a fantastic thing.
The Corporate Communications Manager said the 2023 Grenleg debate will feature a new element of impromptu speaking, which will comprise of 5 rounds. Preliminary begins in Carriacou on September 25th.
The debates bear the name Grenleg, but I always think of them as a national project because there is so much collaboration required from the members of the public sector as well as the private sector, both institutions as well as individuals. Thank you so much for always being here, for your level of interest. And with that, we welcome on board the 22 schools that have registered for the 2023 Grenleg debates. I now officially declare the 2023 edition of the Grenleg debates open.
The 4 years suspension in the debate resulted from the labor dispute in the education sector and disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Preparation for the 2023 edition started last year when schools were engaged in discussions and training provided for coaches and debaters. The Grenleg debates grew out of a debating competition conceptualized by the Media Workers Association of Grenada. Initially a sponsor, Grenleg took the debates on as a flagship program in 2009. For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
The story to report, the Fire to Dance, a play put on by Heritage Theatre, will go live on Saturday night at the Grenada Trade Center. Ahead of its grand opening night, playwright and director Christopher Derriggs shared the storyline of the play.
It's the story of a young girl, a student of the convent, who comes from a poor, great family, Catholic, and she is consumed by a passion to dance. She wants to dance. Her soul comes alive when she hears music, and she loves beauty, she loves flowers, she loves pretty clothes. So she's consumed by a fire to dance, an appetite to dance. But her father wants her to be the lawyer he could never be, because he could not have afforded the tuition fees for law school. So he was not successful in attaining his dream to become a lawyer. And her lover, her boyfriend, somebody who she refers to as her sweet Julie Mango, right? Her boyfriend wants her to join him in his quest to change the world.
The full-length drama will be hosted over 2 weekends. Derriggs is reminding patrons that a ticket purchase for a particular date can only be used for that date.
Sure that everyone who purchases a ticket will get a seat. What we try to do is to open in a very strong way. So we're encouraging as many persons as possible to come to see the play on the first night, Saturday 16th. But there are different days, and as I said, the idea is to ensure that everyone who purchases a ticket will get a seat. Okay? So 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th, Saturdays and Sundays.
All right, tickets are available on GoToFetch and other select outlets. It's time to peek into the GBN eyesore lens to see government's next plan for St. David.
A good eye captures all. GBN eyesore is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Word on the street is that Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is about to give his parish, St. David, its own market, giving vendors a platform to conduct trade of meat, vegetables, arts and craft, and more. This was revealed by Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation Minister Andy Williams via Facebook post on Wednesday. The MIT minister said cleanup starts this Saturday and all are free to join the initiative. We look forward to featuring the end product in our GBN eyesore. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
When we return, Grenada to observe World Ozone Day on Saturday under the theme Montreal Protocol, Fixing the Ozone Layer and Reducing Climate Change. We're off to a break.
Get ready, get set, and head down to Quartz and Quartz Optical now for Beat the Clock. 4 days only. Wednesday the 13th to Saturday 16th of September. Rush down to Quartz and beat the clock for great offers for door busters, to BOGO, employee pricing, with your discount and more. All on credit purchases, 24 months and over. It gets even sweeter with nothing down and nothing to pay until January 2024. That's right. Shop at Quartz from September 13th to the 16th and pay absolutely nothing down and nothing until January 2024. Get ready. Get set. Go down to Quartz and Quartz Optical. Quartz, bringing value home.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
And so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
My name is Alimaka Motley. I've been here doing nails since 2017. Me being self-employed, I have realized that paying the NIS benefits me now and even when I retire. By the time I'm 65, I will be receiving contributions back from NIS. So I benefit because I'm self-employed. Anything can happen. If anything happens to you while you're at work, you've got a bad cold, you have the COVID, you have dengue, we have all these diseases that's plaguing us at the moment. NIS will be giving you back some form of money when you're ill. So I would encourage all small business persons to sign up with NIS now.
The National Lotteries Authority is a proud sponsor of many cultural activities within the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Baptiste, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Petit Matinee Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
We're back. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell left Grenada on Thursday to attend the G77 and China Summit in Havana, Cuba on Friday and Saturday. The Prime Minister will join other Caribbean heads of government and several world leaders for high-level discussions around the theme, the current challenges of development, role of science, technology, and innovation. Prime Minister Mitchell is scheduled to return to the state on Sunday. Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, has been appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Mitchell. In a previous press release issued by the Government Information Service, Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall was named as the appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Mitchell. Reminding you, though, that Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Andy Williams, is the appointed acting Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Grenada will join other countries in observing World Ozone Day on September 16 under the theme Montreal Protocol Fixing the Ozone Layer and Reducing Climate Change. September 16 has been declared by the United Nations General Assembly as International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer, World Ozone Day. In commemoration of World Ozone Day 2023, Grenada and other parties to the Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer celebrate the impressive achievements of this global multilateral environmental treaty in healing the ozone layer. A message by Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Corinne James, addressed the increase in temperature. She pointed out the need for the promotion and application of energy efficiency using renewable energy to power cooling systems and low global warming potential refrigerants as key initiatives that must be undertaken.
In recent months, many countries and regions, including Grenada and the Caribbean, have seen record-breaking increases in environmental temperatures and heat waves. The planet is definitely heating up. This increases the need for comfort cooling or air conditioning in homes, schools, and workplaces. At the same time, there is a need for sustainable refrigeration and cold chains to keep food fresh and to maintain the viability of vaccines. The growth of cooling, therefore, needs to be sustainable without causing further warming of.
Minister James spoke about government's commitment to reducing the climate impact of cooling systems. Our apologies. Stay with us. Sports news up next.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5.
Despite a valiant display of test match batting by Jordan Johnson,
and discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your playway winnings by adding multi-X to your regular playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 playway bet by simply adding multi-X. Place your playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite playway symbols or numbers. Then add the multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with multi-X added to playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. The Tri-Series netball competition between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago is in progress at the Tantine Netball Court and will continue throughout the weekend. The clash is
in recent months, many countries and regions, including Grenada,
Netball Series 2023, hosted by the Antigua and Barbuda Netball Association from September 29 to October 7 at the YMCA Sports Complex. The final team, coached by Kathy and Gabriel, will be announced in the coming days. Well, St. Lucia Kings secured their spot in the 2023 Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League CPL playoffs with a convincing 7-wicket win against Guyana Amazon Warriors. The Amazon Warriors won the toss and opted to bat first, a decision that backfired as the innings never really got going until the final 5 overs. The Warriors could only post 167 for 5, which appeared subpar at first glance. That proved to be correct as St. Lucia Kings chased down the 168 to win with 15 balls remaining. CPL action will continue on the weekend with 4 thrilling matches. On Saturday, the Providence Stadium in Guyana will come alive from 10 a.m. as Jamaica Talawas take on St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. And from 7 p.m., Guyana Amazon Warriors will play Trinbago Knight Riders. Matches will continue on Sunday with Jamaica Talawas coming up against St. Lucia Kings and Guyana Amazon Warriors taking on Barbados Royals. The West Indies under-19 team could not recover from a poor first innings batting performance, which resulted in defeat against Sri Lanka in the second youth test match in Dambulla on Thursday. More in this report.
Despite a valiant display of test match batting by Jordan Johnson, who ended unbeaten on 157, the West Indies could only manage 277 all out in their second turn at the crease, adding just 16 to the overnight total. Chasing 79 for victory, Sri Lanka got to the target in 18.4 overs, losing 3 wickets to register a 7-wicket win, which secured them the 2-match series 1-0. Jordan Johnson was named the player of the series.
That's the sports news for now. It's concerned that the hot conditions could have an impact on food prices in Barbados. James Paul, Chief Executive of the Barbados Agricultural Society, has been explaining the implications for the agriculture sector.
Evapotranspiration rates will actually increase. So you now have to apply more water than you normally apply. This is despite the fact, of course, that farmers are currently using water-saving techniques such as drip irrigation in order to irrigate their crops. But that, the heat is just what it is that you have to face. In the case of livestock, again, what I want to say is you have a general increase in cost, because one of the things that we noticed is that even productivity of the animals actually declines.
Agriculture experts have long predicted that climate change would exacerbate world hunger as shifting precipitation patterns and increasing temperatures make many areas of the world unsuitable for crops. This story to report. The public hearings for the Madia Dom Fa Commission of Inquiry began today. The list of witnesses includes ministry officials, survivors, and first responders who will provide testimony relating to the tragic incident. More details in this report.
This was revealed by Secretary of the Commission, Javed Shadiq, during a press briefing on Thursday. According to Shadiq, the hearings will be held at the Commission's Middle Street Secretariat and will run for approximately 1 month, after which a report will be submitted. These hearings will not be live streamed, in the interest of the individuals scheduled to testify, Shadiq noted.
However, it will be conducted in the presence of the press, and they will be making their reports to the public.
First responders and survivors are among the list of the 15 persons scheduled to testify before the commission, the secretary noted.
We'll also have witnesses from the ministries, and we will have witnesses who would have been present on the ground when the tragedy occurred.
When asked if the 15-year-old who was charged with 20 counts of murder in relation to the Madia tragedy will be testifying at the COI, Shadiq said the decision has not been made.
At this point in time, taking into consideration the circumstances of this tragedy and who are involved, there has been no decision whether or not they need to see that young lady.
Retired Major General Joe Singh, attorney Dr. Joycelyn Kim Kite Thomas, and Derek Rowan John, who is the chairman of the National Tushaus Council, are the 3-member panel who will conduct the inquiry into the events and circumstances connected to the deadly fire at the Madia Secondary School girls' dormitory that claimed the lives of 20 children.
Further afield, Libya is racing to bury its dead as bodies pile up on the streets of Derna, the northern coastal city devastated by flooding after a torrential downpour smashed through 2 dams, washing homes into the sea. The death toll is now over 11,000. More in this report.
In Derna, they're digging through the brown silt that smothered their city, looking for bodies, still counting the dead. Convoys of international help are now arriving. But after years of civil war, Libya has 2 rival national governments, and that seems to be hampering recovery efforts. Storm Daniel killed 15 people in Greece last week before sweeping across the Mediterranean Sea and hitting Libya's coastline on Sunday. It burst 2 dams just outside Derna, unleashing a torrent of floodwater that obliterated a quarter of the city, according to a Libyan official. It was a catastrophe, says Khalid al-Shawayed. All of my friends are dead. The United Nations says an evacuation could have saved most of those who died, but the Libyan authorities failed to warn people of the risk posed by the aging dams.
Some scientists say climate change may also have been a contributing factor to the scale of this disaster, because a warming Mediterranean Sea could have made the storm more powerful. The UN is warning that many children in Derna cannot access clean drinking water and are vulnerable to outbreaks of deadly disease.
We invite you to stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines right after this. This is GBN. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. 29-year-old male linked to Josiah John T. Robinson's death. Youthquake founder and longtime educator Elsia Ferguson remembered as a trailblazer and visionary. 2023 Glen Lake debates launched. Also in the news, regionally, heat may cause a rise in food prices in Barbados. Internationally, Libya, flooding kills more than 11,000. Plus in the sports news, Tri-Series netball clash between Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago continues this weekend. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Have a safe and great weekend. We'll see you soon. Good night.